Hello there booktube, Aaron here, hope you're doing okay. I noticed recently that I'd passed a little milestone with my little channel here on booktube, and I passed 200 subscribers, which is about 198 more subscribers than I thought I'd get. But yeah, I thought I'd just say, before I kind of get into the main thrust of the video, I thought I'd just say thank you to everyone who's said hi, who's commented and stuff like that. All the people who've been parts of the sort of various group reads and buddy reads and read-alongs that I've been a part of, and the book clubs and things like that. It's been a really fun experience so far. I haven't made the most of sort of the community side of things on booktube really. I've had a really good taste of it though so far. So yeah, just thank you to everybody who's been a part of that. We'll see how it goes from here on out. And I thought this would be quite a cool time to do a tag that has been on my radar for a while. I don't think I was tagged by anyone in this. If you did and I just sort of missed it, then sorry. But I'm going to do the favourite things book tag. So it'll be a nice one to do on this occasion. And this was created by author Adele. And I'll have, if I can find it, the original video down below. And loads of people have done this, so I'm not going to tag anyone in particular because it's kind of hard keeping track of who's done it and who hasn't. But if this sounds like a fun tag and you haven't done it yet, then please feel free to do so. But yeah, let's get right into the tag. So the first question is, who is your favourite musician or band? For me, that's Radiohead. They're one of those bands that I can't remember not knowing. I suppose they're one of those cool bands to like when my parents were younger, and so as a kid they were listening to Radiohead a lot. And so yeah, I can't not remember Radiohead existing, and they're still my favourite band. So yeah, they're my favourite band. Question number 2, what are your top 3 favourite films? And yeah, kind of off the top of my head, my favourite film would probably be Metropolis, the silent film by Fritz Lang. I also really like Philadelphia Story. I think that's a really funny film. The first scene is maybe a bit weird, but it's one of those films that's just a great sort of pick-me-up film. And the third, I don't know, I really love Midnight in Paris as well. So again, a kind of pick-me-up film. So yeah, off the top of my head, they're sort of my top 3. Okay, then number 3 is, what is your favourite scent? Bit random, but I don't know, maybe either lavender or pine needles. I'm not sure which, but yeah, they're both up there. The number 4 is, what's your favourite Disney film? And I'm kind of cheating a bit with this one. I'd probably say Finding Nemo. I'm a bit more of a Pixar person than a Disney person. Yeah, I find it hard to think of a sort of strictly speaking Disney film that I really, really love. I don't have anything particularly against most of them. It's just that, yeah, I'm more of a Pixar person and I absolutely love Finding Nemo. Number 5, what's your favourite season? My favourite season is autumn. I think particularly my favourite part of autumn is just when kind of summer is becoming autumn. So it's still a little bit warmer, but you can tell there's a bit of a change in the air. And there's something about the light at that time of year that I really like as well. And I love wearing jumpers and knitwear. So autumn is one of my favourites. Well, my favourite. Number 6, your favourite seasonal drink. I pretty much drink the same thing the whole year round. I either drink water, tea, coffee, and then as far as alcoholic drinks are concerned, it's really only beer. Occasionally I dabble in other things, but yeah, that's pretty much all I drink. I quite like a ginger ale as well, maybe in the summer. That's the closest thing to a seasonal drink, I think. Number 7, do you have a favourite shirt or article of clothing? And I do. I'll get it for you. And it's this corduroy jacket. I'm not sure if you can make out the texture of the fabric, but yeah, I really like that corduroy jacket, and I wear it if I'm feeling like, looking a little more highbrow. Number 8, who is your favourite author? This is a bit of it's one of those questions that I just find impossible to answer. I'm quite an indecisive person, and as I've said over and over again in videos like this, with the authors I like, I feel like I haven't read quite enough of them to really decide whether they're a favourite or not. Maybe there's going to be a book out there that ruins it for me or something. Yeah, I don't know, but off the top of my head, sort of big authors for me would be it'd be William Faulkner, it'd be Ted Hughes, Seamus Heaney, Sylvia Plath, W.S. Graham as another poet in the mix, and then there's Borges as well. He's a biggie for me, yeah, they're probably somewhere I'd be kicking myself when I get down and think of it. But there are a few sort of off the top of my head, but yeah. I don't really have one definitive favourite author. Then number 9, do you have a favourite spot for reading or writing? Yeah, I do. So I'm going to pick up the camera and move it around so you can see them. And this little desk here in the corner, when I decide to do some writing, it tends to be here. It's near the bookcase, which is nice. And then this is the armchair I do a lot of reading in. I've been reading War and Peace at the moment. There it is. And I've had this cushion on my lap, and I've had the book sort of leaning on that cushion so I don't do my wrist in. And then there's this sort of rocking chair here that I sometimes sit in. Yeah, initially I didn't think it was going to be a very good reading chair, but actually, yeah, it's nice. It's not quite as immersive as the armchair, but sometimes that's good, for concentration. So there you go, there's some of the spots where I do some reading and writing. Okay, and then the next question is, what's your favourite food or dessert? And for me, probably my favourite meal would be like a chili con carne, something like that. I think I might make a vegetarian sort of mixed bean chili at some point this week, actually. But anyway, you don't need to know that. And then I love apple pie as well as a dessert. I wouldn't recommend mixing them together. I haven't tried, but that doesn't sound good. Then favourite time of day, I would say twilight. There's just something kind of like with autumn. There's just something interesting and liminal about that time of day, and the quality of the lights and stuff like that. And yeah, I find it just as interesting and as fun to be out and about in on a cloudy day as it is on a sunny day with that sunset and the sun's just gone down. Yeah, it's just a really interesting and for me quite a fun time of day. Even though it can be sort of dangerous if you're by a road. But anyway, I like twilight. Number 12, what's your favourite colour? My favourite colour is blue. No particular reason. I seem to remember at school, being about 10 years old, being asked, oh, why is your favourite colour your favourite colour? And I gave the answer that it's just the most free feeling colour, I think is what I said, something like that. It's kind of like the sky and the ocean, but I don't know if I was just making that up off the top of my head, I don't know. Then question 13, your top favourite YouTube channels. So these are sort of non-booktube channels, and for me, really, if it's not booktube, it's probably going to be music that I'm watching on YouTube. Although actually I've been watching a lot of Intelligence Squared videos, so sort of debate videos, and sometimes they have interviews with authors. I've been reading some Knausgaard recently, and there's an interesting Knausgaard interview on their YouTube channel. So I'll throw them in, I'll throw Intelligence Squared in. And I prepared 3 other channels that are more sort of music-based channels. There's a channel called Call Me Caroline, and really with her videos I've just been watching this series that she's been doing where she's giving live reactions to all of the Beatles albums, because before making these videos she'd never actually listened to a single Beatles album all the way through. I think she knew a few of the songs, but she'd never listened to a single album all the way through. So she just listened to every album and filmed her reaction, and it's a lot of fun if you're a Beatles fan, or maybe if you're not a Beatles fan, watching her reactions might make you a fan. I don't know. So yeah, maybe check that out if you're interested. I'll have that down below as well. And then maybe in a past video, maybe in the Your Answer Can't Be Books tag, I might have mentioned these channels. I can't remember. But just another 2 music channels. So there's That Pedal Show, which is all about guitar pedals and guitar sound and guitar gear, which is something I love and can definitely fall down rabbit holes with that sort of stuff. And there's David Bennett Piano as well, which is more of a music theory kind of channel, and he explains music theory in a very easy, comprehensible way, and there's just always something quite fun about the way he makes his videos. So I'll have those channels down in the description if they sound fun or interesting or anything like that. Then question 14, what's your favourite musical or play? My favourite musical is probably Singing in the Rain. It has been for just about as long as I can remember. I can remember pretending to tap dance as a very, very young kid after watching Singing in the Rain for the first time. And if we're going with play, my favourite might be The Duchess of Malfi by John Webster. So they're not really terribly interesting answers. I do work in a theatre, so I should have some more interesting answers than that, but yeah, unfortunately I don't. And then the last prompt, number 15, is the favourite place you've visited. This is kind of hard. I've not really been around the world or anything like that. And actually my answer is quite close to home for where I grew up. So I'd probably say my favourite place I visited still is the summit of Snowdon. I've been up there a few times. And I don't know, it's just something about the view, and particularly if you're there on a day where there aren't too many people up there, which can be hard, but you know, if you go up at the beginning of January or something crazy like that, then there won't be too many people up there if you want. Yeah, I just love the view up there, and it is quite close to where I grew up, and so there's a sort of an emotional connection to the place and the landscape there. So yeah, that's my favourite place. So I think that's it. That's my favourite things tag. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and again, thank you very much for everyone who has subscribed and, you know, every now and then just sort of comes along and says hello. Yeah, we'll see where this booktube thing goes on from here. But yeah, for now, I hope you're having a really nice day, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye.